Hello, everyone. My name is LaBombard. I'm a West Virginia University Presidential Student Ambassador with Cohort 8. In this speech, I'm going to be discussing about the importance of perseverance and how I've applied it to my life in hopes that you can apply it to your life. Specifically in this speech, I'm going to be talking about during a time when I was in Air Force ROTC and how I thought that a certain test would bring me on the brinks of quitting the program, but instead using the mindset of perseverance to get to where I am today. I'm hoping you can take a great lesson out of the speech, and I hope you also enjoy. Growing up, I was taught to keep doors open and always have a backup plan. I was also taught the importance of maintaining focus towards what I wanted to do. This is a piece of advice I got from my mother, and I'm hoping to apply with you in the speech. My name is LaBombard, a WVU Presidential Student Ambassador, and I'm going to be giving you the foundation of upholding perseverance towards fulfilling your dreams. At the beginning of my college journey, I was introduced to the Air Force ROTC program by a friend. I joined the spring semester of my freshman year. At first, it was rough for me. I remember going through my shock and awe phase and actually dropping the ROTC class for 30 minutes during the first week of the semester. However, after careful thinking and what I wanted to do for a career, I knew I had to get through that phase and eventually get myself comfortable with the program. Later on, I realized I had to get through some administrative protocol before I could actually qualify to become an officer in the Air Force or Space Force. Some documents within the protocol included having a passing medical record, a passing physical fitness score, and passing the Air Force Officer Qualifying Test, or AFOQT. Although I had a passing medical and fitness score, I was struggling to pass the AFOQT. The first time I attempted the AFOQT, I passed all sections except the verbal section. In order to have passed the verbal section, I needed to have done better than 15% of all test takers for that section. I only did better than 5%. Luckily, I was able to take the test a second time, and that my scores could be superscored. I took all summer to study that verbal section. I was told I could only take the test 2 times in my life. Going into my second attempt, I felt confident. After all that studying, I felt that the verbal section was going to be a breeze. Just 10 days after I took the test, I got a call from my commander saying that I did not pass and that I had to meet with him. During the meeting, the commander informed me that he has the authority to sign off a waiver so that I can take the test a third time. I took advantage of this opportunity and studied the entire fall semester of my sophomore year. When I went into the classroom to take the test, I felt a sense of confidence I didn't feel in previous attempts. After all that studying and commitment, I knew this was my last chance. It took 2 weeks to hear back from the commander for him to tell me that I had reached the benchmark needed to qualify. I was beyond thrilled by the news because I knew all that hard work paid off. This is a perfect example of perseverance. Perseverance is the ability to achieve something despite having struggles or a delay in achieving your goals. It took me more than 7 months to finally complete and pass the AFOQT. I could have said no to the commander's option by giving me a third attempt to pass. I would not be in the Air Force ROTC program right now if I would have taken that path. If you feel like you are in a tough situation, but know that there is still a chance for you to fulfill the dream you want, stay on that path. Do not let discouragement or failure be the reason for the downfall you put on yourself whenever there is an opportunity to keep going. Trust yourself and focus on what you can control, and you will find success you thought you could never observe.